What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Frank presents the prank call. Nikki, Bree, June, we all on here. Today's a Sunday. I'm gonna start with Nikki because she said she got storms down there going. That's why she in the dark. So, in case she get knocked out by the storm, we got to get her first. So go ahead, Nick. What's up?
All right.
Okay, that was so nice. All right. Hopefully June brings more energy to it. What's up, June? How you feeling today?
What is up? What is up? What is up? I'm a little upset because somebody invited me to a challenge and then kicked me off. So that's the type of energy that I got right now.
So how do I add you to the challenge?
See, because you know what's crazy? I accepted it, but you just gotta add me.
Whose dog is crying?
That was me.
Yeah. Bree, how
That was you crying? Or
Yeah,
the dog?
It was me because I got kicked out from the challenge. So I started crying.
He was crying.
Uh-oh.
What's up? How you doing today?
I'm doing good. Just woke up from a nap. Doing good. It's Sunday. Gonna cook dinner tonight. Toby's humping. Nothing new.
So we went to church.
He's like, I'm distracted. Hump time. Like,
Yeah.
Mommy's distracted.
Going to town. Man, what I was gonna tell you, we went to IKEA the day after church. It was pretty cool. I like IKEA. It's fun. All right, then let's go ahead and start. Bree, go ahead. You got it. Take it away.
That's how you know you're older, though.
Huh?
That's how you know you're older. When you go to IKEA and be like, yo, that's the spot. Have you been to aisle J11?
I had so much fun.
Yo, I like IKEA. Listen, it's just amazing.
That's how I am with Ulta and Target. Like my going out now consists of running errands at like Marshall's, Ross, TJ Maxx, Target, Ulta. Like that's my going out. Like I have fun grocery shopping because I listen to a podcast while I'm grocery shopping. To me, that's so much fun.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Okay. All right. So the first topic, a resolution in the alleged free agent tampering cases of the Atlanta Falcons and Philadelphia Eagles is likely to come this week, per league sources. The Falcons have been investigated for the contact they may or may not have had with then free agent quarterback Kirk Cousins before he signed with Atlanta. The Eagles have been investigated for the contact they may or may not have had with then free agent running back Saquon Barkley. The NFL has spoken to various members of both organizations. One league source indicated the Falcons' alleged transgressions are considered to be more significant, and the discipline is expected to be more severe for Atlanta than Philadelphia. So basically, tampering is when you're allowed to actually start talking to free agents before free agency starts. Now they're saying that they were in contact with them before tampering, which is not the right way to go. Oh yeah, it's raining.
Yeah, it's more like outside.
We can see her now. That's great though. So stay outside.
Well, it's because I came outside.
I know. So
but it's stormy.
Who you want?
Your power went out? No, it didn't.
No, it didn't. That's the line.
Yeah, that's that.
I'm telling you, she was laying down after
I was
work.
not laying down. I was sitting in my living room.
And the lights off.
See how I came inside?
Turn your lights on. Anyway, who you want to go first, Bree, on this topic?
June, because he's an Eagles fan.
Okay.
You're muted, June.
You're muted, bro.
Yeah, I was talking smack about Nikki too. So I think it was a blessing under disguise that it happened the way that it did, because they didn't hit us with that fine and penalty before the draft. So I appreciate you guys NFL for that. Let us bolster our depth chart or whatnot. So I don't know, it is what it is at this point. You can't really argue too much of it. There's other things that we like to discuss that we don't agree with, like suspensions and stuff like that. But in this case right here, I mean, it's my team and everything, but you kind of brought it to yourself. You already know what it was. We could play the game that we didn't know, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm ready for those fines, those type of suspensions or whatnot, or whatever it is they're gonna do. Let's get it. Let's keep it moving forward. There are bigger things out there, NFL.
Nikki?
I'm sorry, I was watching the storm. What you said?
About the tampering that the Atlanta Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles allegedly did with Kirk Cousins and Saquon. What are your thoughts? And what punishment do you think they're gonna get?
Well, I think they should get the hammer on them. You know what I'm saying? No, I mean, let me tell you something. We only say it's bad or whatever because people get caught. You know how many other people that's doing it that hasn't gotten caught? You know what I'm saying? It's happening more than we know. When you get caught, then you get penalized. So I mean, bad on them. I promise you, it's a lot more of them doing it than we know. That's it.
I think the reason why they got caught though is because the first day of tampering, like the official tampering, the legal tampering, they signed both of them. So it's like, hold on, this is when you're supposed to start negotiating and tampering. How are you signing these motherfuckers on the first day of tampering when this is when y'all supposed to originally have talks, you know? I think that's where they messed up. Frank, your turn.
I got a question for you guys after this.
I don't see nothing wrong with it. I'm be honest, I don't see nothing wrong with it. And here's why. I play for a team, June plays for a team. Me and June friends. Me and June get to talking. And I say, June, your contract's up. Would you come play with us? I don't know. They gonna pay me? I don't know. We can see. I go back to management. I go to Bree. Hey, Bree, I was talking to Munoz from the other side, and he said, well, we pay him if he came over.
Hell no.
We gonna pay him. He's a good job. We gonna pay him. I go back and June, hey, are you really tampering? No, you're not tampering, but I'm tampering.
But is all of that getting done the very first day of NFL tampering?
No, what I'm saying is that's happening beforehand.
Mhm.
Talk, right?
But they're not supposed to. So that's
rules
why
is rules.
I know what I'm
That's why they have the NFL tampering the 4 days
I know,
before
but what
free
I'm saying
agency.
is I don't care
Mhm.
about that stuff. I feel like it's stupid. I think it's stupid because I tell you what, if you just clear with it, let's say from day one, Nikki's like, yo, I want the motherfucker from that team over there. And now you the owner of the other team could say, oh, we ain't gonna let that player go. We gonna look how much if we can start negotiating whenever. Now I can see the problem here is a person stop caring because they know they're going on a team and they don't play as good as they should to protect the bag. That's the issue I could see with it. But I don't, sticking to the fact that, like Nikki said, is the rule, then they should be punished according to whatever that is. Do I think it's deep? Nah, bro. It's Saquon Barkley and Kirk Cousins. It's not like you were tampering with Justin Jefferson. You know what I'm saying? Jamar Chase or taking Josh Allen from the Jags. We talking about two players that are potentially over the hump. But
who cares? Who cares who the player is? Rules are rules.
That's what I'm
if
saying.
you do it with
That
people
part.
that are less, you do it with people that are more. You get
That
what I'm
part.
saying?
Frank, you can't be a hypocrite because the
you
same
can't go
person
on.
that's
Rules
like
are rules.
these players need to
Mhm.
follow the rules.
That's why I said the rules are the rules. So to enforce the rules, I'm good with it. We don't know what it's going to be like, but like June said, look, they waited till after the draft to enforce any kind of penalties.
No, but they had to investigate it because remember, it was like the second or third day of free agency when they originally started their investigation. It was
When
way
was the
before
draft?
the draft.
Exactly.
It was before the draft, but they have to do a whole investigation process first before they could punish them.
How much they investigating? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
I don't know the process of how long that investigation takes, okay? It might take 60 business days, okay? My bad.
They pulled emails. They probably took text messages.
Exactly. And that takes like about 60 fucking days because you still have to go through NFLPA. You still got to go through the rule book. You got to break down the handbook to make sure that, okay, we're actually investigating this people. Like,
It's
so
like
it's a lot. It's a process.
It's like Nikki said, you caught two people and there's 30 other teams doing it. Good job, people. Good job.
The 30 other teams, though, were smart about it. They signed motherfuckers the first day of NFL tampering where you're supposed to start your negotiations.
Hey, no, they didn't. They just didn't get caught. But
they just didn't get caught. That's what it is. Oh well. You're the dummy that got caught. Not get penalized.
But this is my question to you guys, right? In regards to tampering, do you guys really agree? I mean, Frank kind of hit it on the head, you know, when I was gonna ask this question, he just got it like, bang, he read my mind. But my question, do you guys really agree with this tampering rule? Like, if I'm under contract for 3 freaking years and I just signed that today, and tomorrow Frank, he plays for the freaking Patriots, and he goes, "Yo, June, in 3 years, you need to sign with me, bro. Let's see how it goes." So now, is he tampering, or did we just have a conversation? Or in 3 years, a bystander that was there was like, "Hey, man, Frank said something to June 3 years ago, before free agency.
Oh my gosh. Don't
We
don't
did."
don't be crazy.
I mean, but what I'm saying is, I think the whole tampering rule is dumb as hell. If I'm under contract for 3 years, who gives a shit if I want to play for another team in 4 years?
I think so. Can I answer your question, June? I think that those 4 days of NFL tampering is not stupid. I agree with it only because of the simple fact that these people are under contract until free agency starts, right? So yeah, now you're okay. We're gonna give you guys 4 extra days before they officially become free agents because they are under contract. So I think that tampering is actually smart because you're giving these people 4 days prior to their contract expires to be able to talk and negotiate with them versus, oh, well, imagine they say you can't talk to nobody until free agency begins when they're officially free agents and their contracts are done.
They still got to make the decision. The players ultimately, regardless of we
I know,
but
that's why I think tampering is good because they're technically still under contract those 4 days until the first official day of free agency. So I think that being able to talk to somebody prior to them officially becoming a free agent is smart with NFL tampering.
It's crazy. We're gonna have to do Morse code.
So okay, here I'm gonna flip it back. I'm gonna throw it back to you, right? So what if I'm the owner, right, or the GM of the Pats? You're the GM of the Steelers, and I say, hey, just to let you know, I'm coming after your player. I'm letting you know right now. As soon as the season ends, I'm talking to him because I want him. Is that gonna make it better?
Tampering, you can talk to him tampering.
Because that's what I'm saying. What if you
can talk? No.
change the
There's
rule?
rules. Okay, listen, there are rules. There are rules.
Yeah.
Okay? There are rules. Okay? So tampering those 4 days prior to NFL free agency. Those players are still technically under contract with their original teams until they officially become free agents on March 16th. But hey, we're going to give you guys 4 days to talk to all of these people who are going to be free agents in 4 days to negotiate the right way because they're still technically under contract. So the NFL is giving them 4 fucking free days to talk to people under contract so they can get them as soon as they're, boom, free agents.
Would it make it better? That's what I'm saying. Change the rules and say, hey, listen, if you're going to talk to somebody before the tampering date, let that GM or the owner know. That's it. That's it. It's consensus. If I go and say, hey, June, I'm going to talk to Jalen Hurts at the end of the season.
June said, fuck no.
You know what I'm saying? I'll give you the heads up and I got the bag to offer.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to, but not after the season ends. I'm gonna talk to him the first day of tampering.
Adapt the rules, like change it. And as long as it's something that's open consensus.
But this is what I think. I don't know. Maybe because these players are about to be free agents, right? Boom, these players are about to be free agents. Boom, the season's over. You have from February to March 10th until tampering. That gives the team enough time to see, hey, are we going to franchise tag them? Are we going to extend them? Are we going to give them a big contract? Or are we going to let them go? Because remember, before tampering is when the franchise tags happen, the very, very first week of March. So that gives teams the opportunity to discuss who they're going to franchise tag, who they're going to extend, or, hey, we're going to let them be free agents.
I think teams already know that, though. Like, think about it. Let's look at it. Let's take Dak Prescott right now. Last year, right, he wants to negotiate. They haven't even offered him a contract yet. Extending him. I think they know already, depending on what happens this year, whether Dak is staying with Dallas or not next year. That's it. Teams know it. You know what I'm saying? We know it as fans. We see it like, oh, he's gone. We knew Mac Jones was gonna be out of there after week 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just certain things. Now, we didn't see certain things coming, like Swift leaving the Eagles. That wasn't a thing I saw coming. You know, but I think
Yeah, because the Eagles were illegally talking to Saquon when they weren't supposed to.
my thing is, I think to go back to your question or go back to what you were saying, I think teams know when they moving on from players. I just feel like they know.
You
So,
know, hey, this guy ain't got no quarterback, and your contract is about to be up. Then you already know, hey, you guys need a quarterback because I'm thinking about it. Boop, just like that, you're tampering. Yeah. What? You could ask a question.
Now, I'll tell you what, though. The rule's the rule, so I agree on the punishment because the rule's the rule right now. We're talking about right now as it stands. The rule's the rule. So, but I do feel like some of these teams know what's up. They know what's up. And some of these players, you know, I think they already have it in their mind where they want to go. So let's say Nikki's on her last year of her contract, and she's in Texas, and she's like, man, I want to get back to Jax. And she know at the end of this contract, she's gone, no matter what. And it just so happened at that first day, Jacksonville says, hey, come be our middle linebacker. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to give you $20 million. It'll get you back to Jax.
June accepts
On it. She jumping on it. Nikki's not even going to waste time. She's like, yeah, I'm gone. And that could happen in one day. If the deal's right, the deal's right, you know? But I agree. Right now, for what it is, the rules are the rules. I think it's stupid when there's other shit going on in the NFL that we could talk about, but, you know.
June didn't accept yet.
We don't care about that right now, Nick. We talking about football.
I'm thinking like accept the tampering. I'm like, yeah, there you go, yeah.
No.
June's like, I accept all the tampering. Let's go.
The run.
All right, Bree, what we got?
All right. So next we have, I thought this was so funny. So Gable Stevenson, an Olympic gold medalist and one of the most dominant college wrestlers in NCAA history, is signing with the Bills. This man is 6'1", 275 pounds, and he's going to play defensive line.
Oh, that's good. That's good. He's 6'1", 270. He's an athlete already. He's Olympic. He's good. Look, to be defensive line, come on, man. We ain't asked this motherfucker to run.
This is his first time ever to put on a pair of cleats and play football.
Listen, he be all right. So I'm not saying it's going to work out. All I'm saying is he's an athlete. He's an Olympian. Let's give him a little respect, a little credit. And he's playing defensive line, y'all. Like, he ain't a quarterback. He ain't a corner.
He ain't a wide receiver.
Nah, yeah. At best, he's what? Rushing 5 yards, 10 yards? If that. He good. He good.
June, Nikki, any thoughts on it?
I don't know. I thought it was kind of weird at first, but he sounded like a whole rookie deal for 3 years.
Yeah.
So, I mean, hey, we'll see. But if he wins the Super Bowl ring, then he'll become like the second NFL player to ever do it. So I hope he wins the ring just to
Who's
get
the
that.
first?
I don't know. It had his name in that article. I forgot.
Oh, I thought he.
I'm on Adam Schefter's.
I should have said a freaking name. It was Jordan Smith.
Bob Hayes.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yep. Stevenson will try to join Bob Hayes as the only athlete to win a Super Bowl ring and an Olympic gold medal.
Who cares? Listen, they don't care. That's why they signed him. It's like, whatever. Come on. The big body. We could use you.
I should have said name.
Yeah, you kind of came short with that one there, good buddy. Your quote failed. You did not. What's that thing when you're doing a paper? Oh, you didn't cite it. You didn't cite it correct.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So much for being educated. Jesus.
All right. This wasn't covered on ours. I know it was covered on all sides, but there will be 3 different editions of Hard Knock this year. So the New York Giants off-season edition, free agency, and draft. The New York Giants off-season edition will feature 3 different editions of Hard Knock this year. So the New York Giants off-season edition, free agency, and draft. The New York Giants off-season edition, free agency, and draft. The New York Giants off-season edition, free agency, and draft. The New York Giants off-season edition, free agency, and draft. The New York Giants off-season edition, free agency, and draft. The New York Giants off-season edition, free agency, and draft. The New York Giants off-season edition, free agency, and draft. The New York Giants off-season edition, free agency, and draft. The New York Giants off-season edition, free agency, and draft. The New York Giants off-season edition, free agency, and draft. The New York Giants off-season edition, free agency The second one is the Chicago Bears regular training camp version. And the last one is an in-season version, which for the first time will follow all 4 teams in one division.
I'm gonna say what I said about the first time, and Bree wanted to chew my head off. Bree was yelling at me, and all I said was I was just trying to paint a picture for y'all. That's it, Bree. So I'm not even gonna do that because I'm scared now for my life. Even though I'm
Oh,
tall,
the Kansas City Chiefs and
I'll weigh her like
the
100.
female fans aren't watching Hard Knocks for Travis. The Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce fans are not watching Hard Knocks. So
Nah. So listen, I think
I'm not gonna chew your head off.
my take on it is still the same. I think that it's good for the Bears to give them, exposure. I just don't know how good it's gonna be for Caleb Williams. He's already got enough pressure on him. He put a lot of pressure on himself. And now you're talking about having him filmed during basic. So in OTAs, he's getting benched for throwing 7 interceptions in a row. In OTAs with no pads, nobody's hitting you, no nothing. Then we're gonna film him through Hard Knocks during training camp where you're gonna get touched. You're not gonna get hit, but you're gonna get touched, and you're gonna be exposed. So I don't know. I think that you know what, it's gonna be good for the franchise and organization.
No, Toby.
Is it
Yeah.
watch Hard Knock? I doubt it. Aaron Rodgers had some good ratings on last year. So
Hard Knocks is the reason why like Ski by Sexy Red was so popular because the Jets were like, "Hey, put that Sexy Red on."
so now as far as following a team or division, I think that's dope. I just don't know, what division is going to be. If it was me,
The North
I'll go AFC North because you got all 4
or
teams
like
are pretty good.
NFC North, too.
But for June heard it, even though you kept cutting me off and eating my head off when I said it. But Nikki's on, so I'm gonna explain to Nikki. So on offsides, what I was trying to tell Bree here, our young sister, I was like, hey, we know the North is the toughest division or one of the toughest divisions. I said, but you gotta look at it, the AFC West, they could paint it. You got the Chiefs out there trying to three-peat. They got Taylor Swift at the games. Then they also got now the Chargers with Harbaugh, Jay Herbo, what that's going to look like. They could spin it a lot of ways. And before I can even get all that out, Nikki, Bree was like, no, it is not. They're going to follow the Steelers and the Bengals and the Ravens.
Okay, don't do that because I did not say that. I did not say that. First of all, Nikki, he over-exaggerated. You know how men can be sometimes. Second of all, let me tell you why. He said if they follow a division, he said the AFC West. I said, June said NFC North, and I said AFC North because those are 2 of like the most competitive. But I said no, because he's like Travis Scott, like it would be perfect. I was like, okay, but the majority of the fans, the Chiefs fan base and all Travis Kelce's fan base are Taylor Swift fangirls. They're not watching Hard Knocks. They're not going to get the money they think following Travis Kelce because they think these females are going to watch Hard Knocks. I said if they're going to follow a division in season, it has to be a division that is super competitive all around. Not because Travis Kelce's dating Taylor Swift. These Swifties ain't watching Hard Knocks. These Swifties they watch the
They're
draft.
not watching Hard Knocks.
They don't watch the draft. They're not paying attention to OTAs. They're probably not going to training camp or mini camp. He just hosted a Travis Kelce festival at the Arrowhead Stadium. It had people, but it was men, like football fans, They're not following. They just want to go wherever. If Taylor Swift's at the game is when they pay attention. Taylor Swift's not on Hard Knocks. They're not going to pay attention.
She's going to be on Hard Knocks. Watch. If they cover the West, I'm telling you right now, she gonna pop up at least 2 or 3 episodes.
Oh yeah, if they cover it, she will be on the episode.
And that's what I was trying to tell.
And she's not gonna say no either.
Yeah.
I mean,
her going to the Super Bowl was free publicity for them. Free.
and
And
both of them now.
Yeah, but you saw the spectacle they made out of it. Oh, she's flying out of Japan right now. She's in the air. She landed.
They had a special flight for her to leave early in order to make it to Vegas in time. Like now, the mayor or ambassador.
I don't watch Hard Knock. I don't. But if I was gonna watch it, I would watch the North. I would rather watch the North because I'm hoping it's gonna be competitive. I'm hoping that it's gonna be what it's supposed to be. Now that we can hope a lot right now at this point in the season or in the off season. Come the first week in September when everything kicks off, we could be like, oh, this is like the worst shit ever. But I don't know. How you feel about it, Nikki? Hard Knock having
No, I
3
agree.
series.
They trying to grow something. That's good on them. Great. Honestly, I mean, it's not really fair for me to even say what I'm about to say, but I've never watched one episode.
That's actually good. Y'all should watch Hard Knocks. Nikki, you want to watch it this season with me?
Yeah, sure.
Are you going to?
I am. I mean, you got to think about it. I should. It's
there's gonna be
growing, so it must be for a
Yep.
reason. Yeah,
Yep,
you
there's
know.
3 of them coming this season. So
I mean, I'm probably gonna start watching more that I'm retired and have time. So and we're doing these podcasts, so it's good for us to be able to have the content to talk about. I
Mhm.
just don't know. Like what I'm looking forward to is the quarterback one with Netflix. I'm looking forward to that one to drop. I'm looking forward to the wide receiver one they're doing. There's a lot going on in sports right now. I mean, I'm looking forward to it.
okay, Toby. All right, next on our agenda. Okay.
No.
The following NFL teams are gaining cap space today as results of prior post June 1 cuts made this offseason. So the Raiders are getting an extra $24 million for bouncing Jimmy G. The Dolphins are getting an extra $18.5 million for Xavier Howard. The 49ers are getting $17.8 million for Eric Armstead. Cardinals are getting $15.95 million for DJ Humphries. Packers are getting $10.6 million for Devondre Campbell. Bills are getting $10.2 million for Tre'Davious White. Cowboys are getting $9.5 million for Michael Gallup. Bucks are getting $4.9 million for Shaq Barrett. Saints are getting $2.4 million for Jameis Winston and Michael Thomas. And the Ravens are getting $1.2 million for Odell Beckham Jr.
That you know what the Dolphins did with that? They paid
Yep,
Waddle.
they paid Waddle. He got paid.
They paid Waddle. That's what they did with that money, which is smart
Yeah, it is.
because they're gonna need him.
Toby, what the hell are you doing? Yeah, got stuck. You want to say hi?
If Toby would have said hi, we would have went viral. Okay, viral.
Toby, say hi.
Hey, Bree would have put on the Bree Network. We would have put on Offsides. Everything. Look, the dog talks.
I'll be worried about Bree sometimes. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, but the salary cap addition for these teams, like Miami used it well. They paid Waddle. I hope the other teams use it, to get what they need. At the end of the day, or it's gonna go up next year, especially when they get more of these contracts going through. I think they got how many millions of dollars they got, like over 300 million, right? With the TV, with the TV contracts and stuff with the studios. It's crazy. So it's only good. It's only good. It's gonna go up.
Nikki just texted me back.
Special.
I texted Nikki, are you coming on? She just texted me now. Hey, I'm on.
I wanted you to see I saw your text.
Oh my gosh. So the next one is Nikki's a fool, I swear.
I know.
Where's that photo? I thought I saved it to my phone.
June, I can't find that. Didn't I order some medals, June?
You order more medals?
Oh, give me a second. I gotta send something to my. Give me 1 second.
I don't know if I ordered medals in the first place.
Kickoff rule. I think we.
Yeah, that I have the picture. So
you-
I just need to send it. My apologies. Give me 1 second. I'm airdropping it to myself right now. Okay. Let's airdrop. Now I need to share my screen. All right. So this is a diagram of the new NFL kickoff rules. New kickoff rule. And says the NFL's new kickoff rule essentially positions the kicker as the last line of defense on return if the returner gets past the initial wall. Not wanting your kicker in that situation, especially when you need him for field goals, adds another fascinating dynamics. So with the kicker being as far out as they are in the diagram, so this is the diagram that they use. Let's say the returner goes and then breaks that first wall, which are the special teams linemen that are, you know, the red with the circles. You have your kicker that has to stop that player, you know?
Hey, he better be a good tackler. I tell you that much.
Imagine like, for example, right? Let's use somebody who's like crazy for special teams. Let's use Cordell Patterson for an example. Imagine like Bucker trying to stop Cordell Patterson.
He's not gonna stop him. Not full speed. It's not happening.
Yeah, but I mean, you got my versatile brother Hamlin. That's gonna, you know what I mean, do his thing.
DeMar?
Yeah. No? Okay then.
Yeah, I saw a thing with Keon Coleman was getting interviewed, and DeMar came over. He called DeMar over, and they were talking. I'm thinking to myself, man, DeMar, you might not even make the team.
Yeah. I
think they're going to keep him on the roster just because of the story that he gave.
That was last year.
Yeah, you got it.
He also was he was also the 12th man on the field when the Broncos kicked that field goal that didn't go through, that allowed them to kick it closer.
That was the icing on the cake. Hey, he'll be the type that they'll let tampering with.
Shut up. Bree, I was counting this. So honestly, it's crazy. And here's why. I don't even if the returner gets past this, that kick ain't stopping him. I like this though. I like it.
That's why I use the example. Imagine like Cordell Patterson Jr. We're gonna use him for special teams for punt returns and kickoff returns, you know? And we get past the line, and then boom, you have the kicker back there trying to stop him.
Yeah. This is gonna be interesting. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I have to see it to know.
But I've seen it on the XFL because I watched some of the
They use this rule on XFL.
Yeah. To me, it's safer. It's supposed to be safer. So now instead of them running full speed down the field, it's kind of like a lot safer for them. It's kind of more fun too, because if you break that wall, you can probably get away. We're looking at what? The 5, the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, 30. They're at the 35. It's not bad. We'll see what's up though. Be interesting. June, what you think?
I don't know, man. I feel like we're steering away from traditional play, and I get it. Adjustments are adjustments. But there's some things, man, you just gotta leave alone. Records are there for a reason. The easier you're gonna make it for some of these guys to do what they do. I just think it takes away from the traditional aspect of the football that we're used to watching.
Make it easy.
I mean, for the returner, not so much. But for the team, yes, right? Because if they kick it, I mean, they're right there. I mean, the chances of getting tackled are a lot higher. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I like the old school stuff.
I think it's smart, especially I like it to where the team isn't lined up with the kicker. So
I would try this in the XFL or UCFL.
They
whatever
do it
shit.
in the XFL.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Let's leave it there. It's kind of like college, they got their rules, but when you get to the professional aspect of things, this is what's expected. That's why you're a professional. And scooting down to a Division I or whatever the case is, it's not going to help out, in my opinion.
Okay, now we have some pictures to do. I think that's some more. So we don't have to go through everybody, but we can just scan this first list, and it is each NFL team's GOAT. And do we agree with our team, or if we see somebody on this list that shouldn't be there for that team?
I saw this, but not in this form. I saw it with pictures. Nah, this is good to me. I mean, Mahomes gonna be a Chiefs because of the rings he got him. But other players, you know what I'm saying? I think it's pretty good. I don't know how I feel about Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers, but Brett Favre took him to 2 Super Bowls and won one. But Munoz was, I think, an offensive lineman for the Bengals. Jim Brown, Emmitt Smith.
Is that your cousin, Jim? Anthony Munoz?
Yes. I gotta call him. You guys know we call him Ant.
I mean, yeah, I think that's good. I think it's good.
Yeah. Do you agree with your teams, June and Nikki?
What?
Do you agree with your team's GOAT? Like, he is the GOAT for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fred Taylor? See.
I don't know. I don't know. Sure.
Because remember, she ain't start watching it till 2015. So
Yeah.
you only go by what we tell her about the team beforehand. But
he hasn't made it in the thingy.
his first year was last year. He might not.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hasn't made it yet.
Yeah.
June, do you agree with Reggie White?
There's a lot of good there's a lot of good players out there. I mean, he's not obviously a bad selection. I was gonna say on the Jags, is this guy, he could be the GOAT. The guy that they entered into the Hall of Fame, the first Jags Hall of Fame pick.
Baselli. You saying Tony Baselli?
Yeah. I mean that's
Yeah, but I think he got
I would
hurt.
say.
I think for the time that I didn't know him then either, I don't know.
I just said that, and let's say
But it
Fred
took
Taylor
him a while to
gets
get
in.
into.
Yeah. Now, if Fred Taylor gets in next year, then I'll be like, all right, boom, a different story now. That's the only reason I said it, buddy.
But then with Fred Taylor, he's a running back. You know what I'm saying? So Reggie.
Yeah, but
go ahead. What you gonna say, Nick?
Baselli wasn't a quarterback. He was what's it called, right?
Nah, what I'm saying, Fred Taylor's a running back. So, like next year, you're gonna have Marshawn Lynch up there going for the first time up, and he's probably gonna get the nod over Fred Taylor because he got a ring, and I don't agree with that. I looked up the stats. I looked up the numbers. To me, LaDainian Tomlinson is one thing. Fred Taylor, and here's why I put him up there, and why I think he should. He took the hometown discount to be in Florida and stay with the Jags. So like he left you guys eventually But when he left, he was over the hump, and I think it's because y'all cut him or didn't sign him back. And he came
Yeah,
to
they didn't sign him back, so that's when he went
Yeah.
to New.
he came to New England. It was too late already. He wasn't the same person. And I think what the notoriety he brings, Berselli was not. He was man, what position he played? Let me look it up.
I thought he was a lineman.
I think so too. I think offensive lineman while you're playing. Um,
Mhm.
so to me, two different positions. When you said his name, remember I didn't know who the hell he was. I was like, who's that? But Baselli, he played from 95 to 01, 5-time Pro Bowler, Hall of Fame. He was a tackle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a little different criteria than you're gonna get with Fred Taylor, who in his
Mhm.
career has 11,695 yards, 66 touchdowns. I think he should be in the Hall of Fame, but that's also because I think he
I
gave
think he did it next year.
he gave a franchise everything he had. You know what I'm saying? Um, so we'll see. But yeah, and now going back to the Eagles, I think Dawkins should be up there because Reggie White left the Eagles and went to Green Bay and won a Super Bowl with Green Bay in '97. That's
Yeah.
got his first ring. So I think Reggie White, if anything, you should put him over in Green Bay, but that's me. Aaron Rodgers, to me, I don't know. That's a conversation I wish we would have here. But but yeah, I think it's okay. Rice. See, that's the same thing. Rice with the 49ers, Joe Montana was a big part of him getting that ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's good. You know what? For my team, it's good. Tom Brady.
My team is good. The Mean Joe Green.
Is it crazy that Russell Wilson is the Seahawks all-time GOAT? I mean,
He got him.
Yeah, well, I don't
it
know.
just seems, I don't know.
I can't tell you nothing because I started watching so late.
All right, build your Steelers defense with only $15. So you got a safety, a corner, 2 linebackers, and the lineman. I gotta do math. I'm going over my cap space and taking the whole thing. I'm kidding. All right, let me do my math. $15.
I'm doing something else. Hold on.
Oh, I'm gonna play it smart. Yeah, I got it. I got mine. So for me, I'll go first. I'm taking Troy. $5. I have to. So I'm gonna take Troy. Then I'm gonna be smart and take Joey Porter Jr. And then I'm gonna go with James Harrison. James Harrison. Then I'm gonna go with Lamar Woodley for $1, and then take Cam Hayward for $4, and that's a total of 15. So 5 plus 1 is 6, plus 4 is 10, plus 1 is 11, 15. Hayward.
So I'm doing Troy, Taylor,
Okay.
and Porter Sr. and Smith.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Let me look. I can't even see this thing.
Want me to zoom in, Nikki?
Yeah.
Is that better?
I'm taking a year off.
Why?
For my mental health.
June, do you have yours?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Woodson.
For 5?
Lying to you. Gonna go with Harrison.
For 4? Who's
Yeah.
which corner are you taking? So you gotta go by columns.
I mean, there it is. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with Butler.
Okay.
I'm gonna go
You
with
just skipped the
Fitzpatrick.
first. Okay,
Fitzpatrick.
Butler. $5. All right.
Gonna go with Harrison.
Okay. 9.
Dang. Shit. I guess Woodley. You said $10.
Okay. No, 15.
Oh, Woodley and then Green. Boom.
Okay. I didn't update my phone.
June, that thing is higher. I think I should get the compact car.
Oh, I'm thinking of the freaking thing. I'm like, what is she talking about?
Okay.
No, it ain't. It's not higher.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So these are PFF's top 10 edge defenders. Okay. At number 10, you have Jalen Phillips. Number 9, Trey Hickinson. Number 8, Josh Allen. 7, Khalil Mack. 6, Aiden Hutchinson. 5, Max Crosby. 4, TJ Watt. 3, Nick Bosa. 2, Micah Parsons. And 1, Myles Garrett.
How they coming up with this though? What's the stat?
And they just posted on Twitter. And it was a whole war.
Because Micah over TJ and Nick? That's kind of crazy to me.
I guarantee you Micah Parsons is part of PFF and he Pro Football Focus and he made this list. Or he probably paid them to post it, you know?
Over Max Crosby? Oh, I don't know. Whatever. It wouldn't be my list, but yeah, I'll take it.
I don't take it.
It's stupid. You got Micah up there, number 2, above Watt and Max Crosby and Bosa.
Yeah.
Aiden Hutchinson is coming off a crazy year. Khalil Mack, I don't know how much he's done in the Chargers, but at one point this dude was feared.
Mm-hmm.
We know that he got paid by the Jags before the quarterback got paid, so we know what he means.
Mm-hmm.
There's another prime example of that defense for the Bengals. You gonna say that Micah? I don't think Micah disappears in some games. He's not even an edge defender. He's actually a linebacker that they move around to the edge.
I know. Crazy, right?
Yeah, this is stupid. Who made this list is
All right. So 2024 NFL season's first year head coaches, meaning it's their first full year as the head coach. So you have Antonio Pierce, Raheem Morris, Jim Harbaugh, Dan Quinn, Dave Canales, Mike Donald, Gerard Mayo, and then Brian Callahan. Out of these head coaches, which coach do you think, one, has the most pressure as the first year head coach? And number two, which coach is going to be like the breakout coach for their first year out of this list?
who you want first?
Whoever wants to go first. Nikki, let's let Nikki go first. The ladies first.
Who do I want to break out?
So these are first year. This is their first full year as the NFL head coach. Who is going to be the breakout, like, first year coach, and then which head coach has the most pressure coaching this team for the first year? So, two-part question.
I wish Dan Quinn has a breakout. I thought he was great with the Cowboys. I'm very biased. He came and spoke to my command about leadership, so very biased, and I set it up. So super biased about Dan Quinn. And then Jim, I think he's gonna have the most, I don't want to say scrutiny, but all eyes will be on him. Yep, that's it.
For me, I think the coach that's going to have the most pressure on their first year as the head coach of this organization, I think it's going to be Dave Canales, only because the Carolina Panthers are in such a low point ever that he is under pressure to bring them back up to par. And then the breakout coach for me, I think it's going to be Jim Harbaugh. I think he is. He just won a natty. He has one of the best quarterbacks under center on his team. And they did pretty good on the draft. So I feel like I think he's going to be the breakout rookie head coach.
I don't know. I think for me is because of that. I think the most pressure is going to be on Jim Harbaugh. Leaving the NFL, being successful in college, just winning the Natty, and now you're coming back to the NFL. The expectations for him are so high that I think the pressure is automatic. And I think for that reason, I think the most pressure is on him. And I think that the coach with the most that I think is going to have that breakout is going to be Dan Quinn. And we spoke about it before. They had a hell of an off season, and it almost feels like they're doing it quietly. So I think because of that, and he was coach before. So I think because of that, those are my two picks.
All right.
So I'm gonna go Harbaugh with the most pressure, like June said, Nikki said. To me, it's you got a team that has all this talent, and it didn't go nowhere. And now he's coming from college. He went to the Super Bowl with the 49ers, went to college, won the Natty. Now he comes here, like you said, has one of the best quarterbacks under center right now, maybe top 5, top 10 quarterbacks in the league. And it's like, what are you gonna do? So I think he's the most pressure is him.
Out.
Yeah, the most pressure is him. And unfortunately for him, he's in a division where he has to see Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid twice a year. So that's kind of tough. And a breakout season, I want to say Antonio Pierce, but it's gonna be hard as the Raiders are in the West with the Chiefs and the Chargers. I don't see that happening. I like his fire and I like his energy he brings. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go Antonio Pierce. I want him to have a breakout year. I want the Raiders to at least go 9.
They were on a pedestal when he took over as their interim coach. So
and we saw what he brings to the table. Plus, watching his interview on the Max Crosby's podcast, he told Max hit Patrick Mahomes. He's one of the only head coaches I ever heard say, hit him. I'll take the penalty. So with that, he won my vote.
I didn't know he said that.
He did. He said, because remember, Max hit him, took the penalty, and he said, I don't care you keep hitting him. So he said, hit him. Don't be scared to hit. And I love that. So because of that, Raiders. That's what I'm going for. But under pressure is Jim Harbaugh. I think he's got a lot. Look, you said Dave Canales, that team is down at the dumps. You could only go up. If he wins 4, he's doing better. Let's take the Patriots. If he wins 5 games, he's doing better. The Titans, Brian Callahan, well, they got a rookie quarterback going into his 2nd year. They've added pieces, you know what I'm saying? Dan Quinn, we don't know. That could be a sleeper if you want to put a sleeper. The Commanders are a sleeper team. Raheem Morris, we don't know what he's going to do with the Falcons, where it's the South. So I think Harbaugh is really the most under pressure there, and I want to see Antonio get it.
You got to think about it too. The scrutiny of leaving college and going to the NFL, it's that was what's it called, and not even trying to compare them, but what's the dude that came to Jax?
Oh, you're talking about Urban Meyer.
Yeah, so it's
he was
already, and then the way you left college on the top, the all eyes is going to be on you. It is what it is. It can make or break. It is. So, and I agree. All the other teams that are in the slumps, if you win 1 game more than what they won last year, we're on the up and up. When we're building, anything that you do better than last, it's a thumbs up. So, unless you just from the last team to winning the division and winning it by a landslide, all right. But if it's not that, thank you. So.
All right, rank these. Rank them. Tony Romo, Greg Olsen, Chris Collinsworth, and Troy Aikman.
I go Romo, Chris Collinsworth, Greg Olsen, and Troy Aikman.
I'm going to go Romo, Greg Olsen, Troy Aikman, Chris Collinsworth.
Tony, Chris, Greg, Troy.
Tony, Chris, Troy, Greg.
I'm going to tell you something. Romo knows how to call them games. He does. And that dude, when we went against the Chiefs in the AFC Championship in Kansas City and we went into overtime to beat them, every play that he was calling is what they did. And that's why I gave him his respect that. Because he was calling the game before it even happened. But I like Tony.
Yeah. Look at this. Based off of what you wrote here, even this next one, the Patriots, the Titans, the Chargers, the Washington, 5 of those teams are just new new coaches. So
which
anyway, I'm sorry.
Team will make the biggest leap in 2024?
See, I don't even think the Bengals should be on here.
No, the Bengals shouldn't, but they only did because they're the division.
Every team who finished last place in the
division. I know. I'm just saying that was a fluke. He wasn't there. Joe wasn't there.
Well, Frank keep the game in last place. So do you have them taking the biggest leap?
I think they will. I think
they will.
They will.
The problem is this, right? And all jokes aside, he has to stay healthy. If he doesn't, this is going to be their future again.
And he has to his players need to play.
But I'm saying I think it's all encompassed.
Yeah, we can't say I can't say that I believe in him and also knock him because he has good wide receivers. I think he has the talent as a quarterback to still be successful with regular wide receivers. We just never seen it, and we don't know what that's going to look like. You know what I'm saying? But we just saw Patrick Mahomes win a Super Bowl with nobody. It just, it was Travis Kelce. So even if Jamar Chase stays and Higgins is gone, but I think Higgins, I think he'll play. He'll play, but he won't be there next year.
Yeah, I say them too. I think they will. The Bengals, June.
I think it's gonna be the Redskins.
Yeah, Washington.
The
The Commanders.
Commodore. Yeah, I think they're gonna jump from last place to number 2, and they're gonna swap roles with the Cowboys. In my opinion, but end up number 2 because the Cowboys ended up number 1 last year. So that's what I think.
Okay. Pick one: Sauce Gardner, Michael Parsons, Kyle Hamilton, and then Jalen Carter. Pick one to build a defense around.
Jalen Carter.
Sauce.
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah, I did the top 2 for me. It's also
I think once you have that corner, it's smarter to build a defense around a great corner than a lineman.
Well,
I mean, yeah. Go ahead, Frank.
no, go ahead.
No. I was gonna. It's a 50-50. Either they're gonna run all up inside you, pause, or they're going to beat you in the outside. So, you know.
I'm only going Sauce because I don't want to go Micah, and I don't know Kyle Hamilton like that. But Jalen Carter did something last season that I thought was dope when he tried to get the spike. He tried to recover the spike. I think it's dope, but no, I believe in a pass rush. See, I think the pass rush makes it easier for a subpar or a mediocre backfield, if that makes sense. Because if I'm getting to the quarterback, they don't got to do much. But if I can't get to the quarterback, these guys got to defend the whole time, which is a lot more. So I would go pass rush, but in this situation, I'm doing Sauce Gardner. I like Sauce.
Best NFL duo, wide receiver duo. You have Eagles, AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. Rams, Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp. 49ers, Ayuk and Debo. Then you have the Dolphins, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle. Bengals, T. Higgins and Jamar Chase, or a different wide receiver duo from a different team. My favorite on this list, Kupp and Puka. Now, I'm being selfish because of Puka Nacua. I made it to the finals in fantasy football, so that's why I'm being biased because Puka did his thing.
See, this is tough because I'm gonna go with the quarterback that I like, so I'm gonna go Bengals.
We're going best wide receiver duo. Don't think about their quarterback. Think about the wide receivers itself. Are they able to, like, their ability to catch anything? What type of quarterback they did have, and they still outperform, But don't just solely think on the quarterback. Think about what they did.
Then you would have to go Ayuk and Debo.
I like them.
I think all of them are great. I'm going Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua as well. But that's just me.
I like Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. I'm going that one.
Okay. June?
You already know AJ Brown, Devontae Smith. 2 top-tier players. They're both averaging over 1,000 yards the last 2 years. One of them's a Heisman, still carrying. That number 2 is outperforming number 1s in the league nowadays.
Nikki?
Oh, I had to win Jamar Chase.
Pick one. John?
Those 2 ain't even come to OTAs yet. Just saying.
Oh, well.
And then
they ain't tell me to pick the 2 that's
wait,
great because they went to the OTA.
This came about like literally when we were starting to record. Hold on. Speaking of OTA, sorry, before we go to the next one. Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson lost $750,000 and bonuses by not attending OTAs. Jackson has $750,000 in annual offseason workout bonuses. He's already missed too many workouts to earn that money this year. That's a lot of money. You're muted.
I saw that earlier today. I just at this point, who leaves $750,000 on the table? Lamar Jackson does. That's who.
Not 50,000, not 20,000, $750,000.
To show up and work out, which he's doing already.
And that's part of your contract.
Yeah.
That you signed for the money that you wanted.
Which makes no sense.
Oh,
What in the hell is wrong with these people?
that is a lot of. You know what I could do is
You know why? Because look,
Baltimore Ravens, if you're listening, just put that money in my bank account on behalf of Lamar. I will go to OTAs for him. I will put it.
you know why? Look who has a problem with it. The people that don't have that money in their bank account. You know what I'm saying? He don't care.
I would gladly go take leave right now, go fly to Baltimore and go participate in place of him.
For half of that. You know what I'm saying? For half of it.
All right.
Oh, shit.
Pick one. John Elway, Joe Montana, Dan Marino, Brett Favre.
So, believe it or not, I'm going to go Marino.
I was going to go Joe or Dan Marino too.
Because I think if you gave Dan Marino the same team that Montana had, how many rings would he have? If you gave him, like, Marino's problem was he never had a defense or he never had the wide receivers. It was never, he never had what he needed, but he was throwing for 5,000 yards when that wasn't even a thing. So, I'm going to go him.
June and Nikki.
Kevin Hart said it best in doing the roast.
Joe Montana.
That's it.
I still have to watch the roast. All right, start bench cut. Brock Purdy, Tua Tagovailoa, and then Jared Goff.
Okay, I'm starting Jared. I'm benching Purdy, and I'm getting rid of Tua.
Exactly. Tua's
Jim?
gone. I know that for a fact.
Damn. I'm starting Goff.
Oh, I know. I know. Okay. Let me be quiet. Let me let June tell me that he's getting rid of Brock Purdy.
I'm getting rid of Brock Purdy too.
I'm starting Tua.
Yeah.
You know,
You can't start both.
So you're benching Tua and cutting Brock?
Yeah.
I was going the same way too. I'm starting Goff, benching Tua, and cutting Purdy.
Okay.
Nothing against Purdy or anything.
Not against the young man, you know? The young man is
gosh. I need to find these damn.
All right. Choose your duo. Y'all better not say the wrong fucking answer either.
I'm going to 90s.
I'm gonna give you a knuckle sandwich, Nikki.
I'm going to 90s. Let's go.
I'm going TJ Watt and Cam Hayward.
Of course you are, Bree.
Without
You're
but without those, like the impact on that team, don't mind the type of t-shirt I'm wearing or the terrible towels or the flag behind me,
Everything
or my entire
house.
room or my cup holder. Don't mind my chair behind me or my pen holder or my lava lamp. But yeah, I think without those two, like they bring such a big impact on that defense that you have to go them, in my opinion. But don't mind anything else behind me or my tattoo or anything. So
I'm on the fence because
I think they're both great.
yeah, they're both great, and we know what TJ means to the team when he's not in the game. When he's in the game, it is very different. But I also know what a healthy Bosa and Hargrave can do for a team. So, these guys are favored to be in the Super Bowl this year coming up. So, I don't know, man. Me too. Let me do heads or tails. Okay, right now, I'm gonna flip for it. Heads is Steelers, tails is Niners. Survey says tails. I'm going 49ers. See?
Okay.
Oh, you can't see.
Jim?
I'm going Steelers. I think, yeah. I mean, has Bosa won anything? I think Hargrave, he left. He left a good team to go to another.
Yeah.
It says Hargrave left the Eagles, yeah.
And he got the same result.
A lost
Thanks,
Super Bowl.
but lost Super Bowl.
It's a nice pick. All right, so CJ Stroud and Tank Dell were on $1 million worth of game. They dropped the clip of CJ Stroud's top five quarterbacks this past season. So I'm just gonna show the clip of him. First of all, yeah, Tank Dell is such a baby. Hold on, let me share my screen.
I gotta see it. I gotta see that episode.
They didn't. I don't think they dropped it because I went on YouTube trying to find it and I couldn't find it. But I saved it on Twitter.
Yeah, I'm going crazy right now.
Twitter is the funniest app ever, I swear. Why are you going crazy, Nikki?
Look at something I can't find them.
All right. Can you see
No,
my
I'm
screen?
tripping. Let me go.
Are
I'm
you
going.
tripping?
Can you see?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm tripping. Let me go.
Are
I'm
you
going.
tripping?
So look, final five. I know what I'm doing, dog. Mahomes, Lamar, myself, Dak.
Joey B.
No, he didn't really play
Oh, off
last
of
year.
last year, off of last
And
year.
then Hurts.
Dak,
Yeah, bro.
Dak,
Dak, that boy. Y'all not gonna say that because he ain't won the
Thought you
big one
said
yet.
you said Matthew Stafford?
Yeah, Matthew, but he was
thing.
a
With
top five last year.
Cowboys thing.
Bro, you gonna put Dak Prescott in there over Joe Burrow?
Yeah, I got.
I'm saying off of last year, dog. He ain't play all year. He got hurt.
Well, we can
Burrow,
find somebody.
Burrow, one of my favorite players. I'm out of my game after Burrow a little bit. Like,
Why you
me
don't
and Burrow
fuck
got
with
similar
that?
playing styles.
Cowboys.
Oh,
Bro,
Eagles and
Dak is that
Cowboys,
dude,
they
bro.
don't like each
What?
other like that? I ain't know all that.
What?
I ain't see. I don't be knowing all that.
Dak tough, bro.
I'm
Dak
just
is one of the most accurate quarterbacks.
Y'all gotta
in
see them
in
this
the
year,
world.
don't y'all?
Yeah, we playing
Oh my God, the battle
Sunday.
of Texas.
You gonna take care
Monday
of that for
night
me? Yeah, take
Where y'all
care of
playing
that
at?
for me, man.
in Dallas. Oh no, I'm tripping. Let me,
It was Tank Dell saying, "Oh, the Eagles and Cowboys don't like each other like that." For
It's
real?
like, where you been at? Like, where you been at, homie? And it's the fact. Oh boy, Gilly said, "You
Huh?
gonna take care of that for me? You gonna take care of that for me?"
He looks like a baby. Yeah, you gonna take care of that for me? So hold on, here's the picture now. So this is CJ Stroud's top five based off of last season: Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, CJ Stroud, Dak Prescott, and Jalen Hurts. I can't wait for that episode to drop because I know that's gonna be funny. How do you think about his last season's top five QBs list?
No way.
It's last year. It's last.
Mhm.
He answered it right. He said it. You know, Dak Burrow didn't play last year, so you're gonna put Dak
Mhm.
in it. I just feel like Goff should be up there.
Yeah.
I would put Goff over Prescott and bro, even Jalen. Jalen
You
should
heard?
June. No
You
disrespect,
heard?
bro, but your man had 35 interceptions.
I'm with it, man. I think Jalen should be off of this. The way that they ended. And I think that Brock should be up here. You know, that's a quarterback, and we're talking about last season, right? So we're talking about quarterbacks that led their team to where they were, or what they had, regardless if they had a team or not. 100%. I think that Jalen should be replaced and Dak should move down.
Did you hear the little baby take when he was like, no Matthew Stafford? He's like, yeah, Matthew Stafford, but he's not top five. That's what CJ Stroud said. Yo, I think the way that Tank Dell was slouching, he looked like a freaking kid, you know? I mean,
And,
he is a kid. He's like 22.
and while you bullshitting, I throw Baker Mayfield in this thing. Honestly, I throw Baker Mayfield in front of Dak Prescott.
You know what, June? I second that.
Mhm.
I see what he did here. He definitely should be in his own top 5 based off last year. But how you call that? I don't know. Prescott and Jalen, I wouldn't put them up there. There's other quarterbacks NFC that you could have went with. Like, June was pointing out, you could put up there and get it. I could see, Mahomes and Lamar, they were in the AFC Championship, of course. Why not? I can see what he said himself because it is himself, and plus they did good last year. But the other two could have been, man, you could have went Goff.
Goff and Baker. Top 5.
You could have.
Now, while we're on here, how much pressure you think is going to be on CJ next year?
A lot.
Based on the
You think
success
so?
of this year.
Not too much, but a lot because of what he did his rookie season, you know?
Mm,
Come here, speak about it. Come here.
I mean, we're not just talking about how he finished the year and what he did. We're talking about the additions that he's got now. So that just add pressure on top of pressure.
honestly, I really don't think he'll have much pressure.
Not too much.
Yeah, I don't think he'll have much pressure. I think if there is pressure, it's going to be coming from him. Do I think the expectation is there? Yeah, but not pressure.
No? Now, do you think the
Mm-mm.
head coach will take more of the pressure than CJ?
D'Amico?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, no, of course.
I think he is gonna have some pressure. It might not be a lot of pressure, but he gonna have some pressure. And here's why. We, the fans, put sometimes expectations on things that don't matter. And we want to see him do what he did last year, but better this year. Now, Nikki might not want it because, if they do better than last year, that means they win a division again and her team might be a wild card. But the truth is, now they got film on him, like Nikki said in the past. Now they got film. Now we got to see how you perform. And not only that, bringing Stephon Diggs in adds pressure that he didn't need. Because now they're going to be like, oh, now you got a number 1 wide receiver. Stephon Diggs. For 4 years, he made Josh Allen better. Add him to Tank Dell and Nico Collins and Dalton Schultz and Joe Mixon. And, man, you should be running away with the South by a long shot, So I think there's going to be some pressure there. It might not be like last year's pressure, but last year the expectations were low and he killed it. So now the expectations are going to be high. Can he reach it? That's where I think the pressure is going to come in.
All right. And now we have a quick trivia game. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
What's the rules?
I'm gonna set
Appreciate
a
that.
30-second. I'm gonna set a 25-second timer. And if you sorry, I gotta put my uniform on. I'm gonna wave the penalty flag once your time is up. And if you still don't answer, I'm gonna blow the flag, and then you automatically get it wrong once the whistle. If you don't answer once the whistle is blown, then you automatically cannot answer it. Okay. So
say them rules again. I'm gonna write this down. Say it again. Hold on. Hey, June.
So 25 seconds. June, are you listening?
I'm listening. I ain't worried about me. I'm
25
worried about the audience.
25 seconds to answer the question. Once your 25 seconds is up, I'm gonna wave the penalty flag. You have 5 seconds to say your answer. If you don't, I blow the flag and you automatically cannot answer it. Okay? So 25 seconds is up. Wave the flag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can't answer.
So once the whistle blows, we can't answer no more.
Nope.
That's all I need to know. Y'all heard that? Once the whistle blows, don't speak out of turn. That's what I'm saying. Let's go, Bree.
All right, we're gonna start it easy. Okay.
Okay.
So first one is Nikki.
Rightfully so. First.
Which team moved to Las Vegas starting in the 2020 season? Time starts now.
I don't know.
So you have 20 seconds to answer. Five seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Las Vegas Raiders.
Damn it.
You know that she just ain't trying.
Oh my goodness. Okay. You ready, June?
See,
Let me
can't
reset.
find my
Let me
medals,
reset
bro.
for 25 seconds again. All right.
I can't find
Ready,
my
Jean?
medal.
June?
see.
All right, 25 seconds. What position did the legendary player Jerry Rice play? Go.
Ooh, hey, boy, the thing is tough. Oh. I'm gonna go with wide receiver.
Wide receiver is your final answer.
Final answer, I.
You got a point. The correct answer is wide receiver.
Should have 2 points for that, just because.
No. Okay. You ready, Frank? Let me cancel. Which city's team is known as the Bills? Go.
Buffalo?
That is correct. Is that your final answer?
Yes, that's my final answer.
Pause. Cancel.
It didn't say Buffalo, New York. You know, there's 2 Buffaloes. In the
No,
United-
what city? It didn't say city and state. What city? The correct answer is Buffalo. You can't cheat, Drew. You're not doing this. We're not doing this.
Pay
All right,
attention.
ready, Nikki? 25 seconds. Who was the only defensive player to have won the NFL MVP award? Go. $15 seconds remaining.
No.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The correct answer is Lawrence Taylor.
June, you see how we don't get none of those, right?
No, I got a tough one to begin with.
All right, you
Wait a
ready,
minute.
June?
I know Frank did not say that. What team? Where does the Bills come from?
I'm just saying. Yeah, I don't know my second
The
question.
Buffalo
All
Bills.
three of the first answers are so easy. What team moved to
Yeah.
Vegas in 2020?
Raiders.
What position does Jerry Rice play?
Wide
And
No,
where did the Buffalo?
Frank said, you see, we don't get those kind of questions.
Yo,
And his is
tell me the only NFL player to win an MVP. I've even said it on here. It's Lawrence Taylor.
no. But for you to say you see, June, we don't get that thing. They're called the Buffalo Bills for a reason. She asked you. Where the what?
Hey, don't mind my.
All right, you ready? You ready, June?
Let's go.
I can't find my freaking ribbon medals,
right.
bro. I don't want to buy a new one.
You ready? Which NFL team features a helmet logo on only one side of their helmet? Go.
Ooh, that's a good one. I don't know that one.
Oh.
I know what it is too.
15 seconds left.
I almost said some dumb shit there for a second.
5, 4,
Damn. Old school, I'm gonna go with Browns.
5, 4. That's your final answer?
Old school, I'm gonna go with Browns.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Y'all only have the emblem on one side of your helmet?
What about the Browns? They just got the number on the left side.
Which NFL team features a helmet logo on only one side of the helmet? That's not a logo, June. That's
All right, what's the next question?
the Browns don't have a logo on their helmet. The question
Might as well
was
ask me who the long snapper for the Super Bowl was in 1948.
There was no Super Bowl in 1940. It was NFL championship.
Exactly. I would have just guessed that wrong.
Don't worry about it, June. I don't know what we're gonna get next. I'm probably gonna get.
Who was the MVP for the Patriots? How many? What quarterback has the most Super Bowl rings for Patriots? See? She's scratching that up. I called it.
no, sorry. My DLCPO asked me to put him back in the chat. All right. So Frank, you ready?
Yeah.
Which team won the first ever NFL game played in London? Your time starts now.
Oh, that's not Jaguars.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
That's incorrect. The correct answer is the New York Giants.
See. Hey, June. Hey, Nikki got. What was the question? Nikki got the same question she got. What does that bullshit? Lawrence Taylor. Get some shit that nobody's gonna fucking know. You see what I'm saying? It's bullshit, bro.
You got the Buffalo Bills.
That's the first question. We all got an easy question. The first question. It's only ever been one football team in Vegas, and it's called the Raiders.
I know that.
And you
All
didn't.
right,
They're,
ready?
they're called the Las of
Your
Vegas
question.
Raiders.
I don't know. You said I don't know. So you don't. You,
I knew that. Khalil's team is the Raiders. So I knew that.
you didn't answer it.
I'm looking for my medals. I have more pressing things right now.
All right. So are you forfeiting, Nikki? Or do you want me to ask you another question so I could F them
Oh
up?
no, I forfeit.
Okay. All right. You ready? You ready, June? The shit talker?
All day.
Okay. You got 25 seconds. And you ready? And what year did the NFL implement the use of instant replay for officiating? Your time starts now.
2024.
Is that your final answer?
Oh,
Was it 85?
No. It was 2010.
Is that your final answer? 5, 4, 3,
Yes.
2. The answer is 1986.
I say 85. Look at that shit, boy. God damn. Woo! Frank be on some shit sometimes. Sometimes.
He was.
All right, you ready?
He was on
ready?
the wrongness.
You ready, Frank? You
Yeah,
ready,
go
Frank?
ahead. Let's go.
Okay. How many Heisman Trophy winners have gone to be inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame? Your time starts now.
What? Why would you ask me that?
Yeah, I would like to talk about it.
20.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, 20.
The correct answer is 10.
Oh, no.
Okay, you guys are tied with 1 and 1. All right, you ready? You ready, June? This one's not as bad. All right. Who holds the NFL record for most consecutive games with at least one touchdown pass?
Drew Brees.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
That is correct. Drew Brees is the
Oh,
correct answer.
He pulled that shit in his ass.
Why you punched like that?
You crazy. I knew it. I knew it off the rip.
Oh my God.
Jeez. Guru over here, bro.
All right. You ready? You ready, Frank?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. What team did Brett Favre end his NFL career with?
And
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Vikings.
Wow.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
That is correct. The Vikings.
Wow.
All right. So you guys are both tied 2-2. So I'm going to ask you guys, I'm going to give June 25 seconds. Oh, I'm going to give y'all both at the same time 25 seconds. There is a feature on here where it says raise hand effect. As you can
Yeah.
see, my hand corners raised.
Yes.
Once you get the answer, you click it. The first person who has their hand raised wins today's trivia. And June, why'd you say wow? You knew that answer. That I gave you an easy answer too. All right, you ready?
I was
Yeah.
just studying the book of stuff, and Drew Brees just happened to be the last chapter I was reading.
All right. 25 seconds. Which NFL team was the last to integrate and have an African American player on their roster? Go.
Raise your hand, Frank.
Nah, I don't know that answer. no,
Come on, man. That's cheating, man.
no,
You got 132 chance.
You
get the
said
correct
the
answer.
last NFL team to integrate and get a black owner, so it's not 32 teams, because the Jags and the Panthers were came on late, so it's 30 teams. Oh man, you said the last team?
Mm-hmm. 5, 4, 3.
Cowboys.
Cowboys. June, that's your final answer?
Yeah, my final answer.
You have a correct answer? 5,
The Steelers.
4.
What was the
Who would've known?
question?
I mean, I said the damn Seahawks.
No, you didn't. And y'all both were incorrect. It was Washington.
Washington Commanders? The
But
Redskins?
they were the
I can
Redskins.
see
Yeah.
that. I can see that.
And June saying Pittsburgh Steelers, like the Art Rooney didn't create the fucking Rooney rule for them to get black people.
I'm sorry. I don't know
Yeah.
shit about the damn Steelers.
All right, last one. Last question, okay? Last question. It won't be as bad.
You can have one.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Who is the only coach to win both an NCAA football national championship and a Super Bowl? Go.
You said the only coach?
Mm-hmm.
Pete Carroll.
That's your final answer.
What a cheater.
He had his hand raised first.
What a fucking cheater.
That's the correct answer. Frank wins today.
You
June.
didn't even say go. Can you say
Yes,
go
I
next time?
And I had to move the mouse. I was on my other screen. You had time, bro.
She didn't say go.
She
Yes,
did.
I
So I was like, I was
did.
waiting because I was.
You know how I know June line? He was
I
already
did.
moving. He's on his iPad, so he's already moving and touching the screen. He just mad that I beat him to it, and I said Pete Carroll.
I didn't hear her say go. I
I said go. I said ready, go.
All right, June. I'm gonna ask you this question. There is one franchise that technically won 3 championships in a row. Who is it?
The Steelers.
No.
No, we
And I-
won 2 in a row.
Green Bay Packers. They won an NFL championship, and then they went and won 2 Super Bowls back to back. So they technically won 3 in a row.
So let me ask you a question.
What's up?
How many championships does the Eagles have? Technically.
Total?
Yeah.
3. I'm right. See? 2. I was gonna say 2, but I'll give you one more.
It is 2.
Oh. Look at this, June. See, you had a chance, bro. Hey, That, you know what this tells you? I'm gonna tell you what this tells y'all. For the people that don't use computers to record, y'all should go get a computer. So I'm gonna say, because I got a mouse. Look, I'm moving around. All right, that's what you
June-
got.
That's all we have. Great game. Congratulations, Frank. No, nobody cheated, so don't let June play victim and cry about people cheating because nobody cheated today.
America knows that nobody's cheating. It's June. That June is slow on the come up.
I've never been. I mean, this happens, guys. For all the viewers and listeners, it happens all the time here, and you guys see it. And the crazy thing is, it's still happening. I feel like Caitlin Clark, just getting here, bullied back and forth, and you guys seeing it, and, and nobody's doing nothing about it. Caitlin, I feel you, sis.
What? What?
You're not.
What? June, I'm not even that messed up yet for you to even pull that one out your ass. I'll tell you right now. Look,
We're transitioning to the WNBA.
okay, all right. Look, I did have a question I wanted to ask y'all, and I totally forgot. So I ain't gonna bring
Okay.
it up.
All right.
Totally forgot.
Hey. Oh, you just say you wasn't that messed up, but
I'm not.
cheers.
But cheers. But no, I forgot. It was earlier. It was during one of the topics I wanted to ask you. But it was one of them questions where it's thought provoking and kind of get us to engage. But yeah, no, I can't remember what it was. I think we talked about it last week, so that's why.
Justin Fields posted his first Instagram post, and he's in the Steelers uniform since being traded.
Who's that?
Justin Fields. He posted for the first time since he's been traded, and he's in
Let me
Steelers
ask you this
uniform.
question,
Oh my God.
Bree. I hope to aspire to be a fan like you one day. I do have a question for you. A lot of people are saying that Russell's going to start the season, but he won't finish as a starter.
I don't think so either.
But knowing that your last 8 games, because a lot of people are saying that you're going to have your first losing season under Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people are predicting because our last 8 games are.
Would you want to start Justin Fields as your starter the last 8 games of the season?
I don't know. I have to see what happens at minicamp. I have to see what happens during training camp. Like, at this point, just I don't know. But I wouldn't mind because I do feel like we do need a franchise quarterback, and I hope and I wish that Justin Fields could live up to that par.
Okay.
If he could stay.
The last 8 games is going to be too much for him to come in. If he's not starting from day one to come in and try to be a savior, I don't think it's going to be fair to him.
Or what I think might happen is, like, depending on how well we do throughout the first half of the season, we could swap him out to get him some playing time to get him comfortable.
Yeah. Nick,
I got a question for you guys.
hold on, John. I got one question for Nikki, and this is not even a realistic question. Okay, so I just want you to answer it to entertain me because you haven't really been there today with us, and I miss you. If they told you marry Trevor Lawrence and y'all win a Super Bowl, would you do it? Wow.
Yes, she would. Hell no, she would. I'll be right there.
Yes, she would. That's a millionaire.
Yes, she would.
She
That
said
is a million.
America. She said no.
That's a millionaire. That's a man with money. You never have to work again.
She said no, America.
Okay. Well, with the same question, Bree, if CJ Stroud said, "Hey, come on and marry me,"
No,
why? That's a millionaire. You don't ever have to work again.
that first of all, that's incest.
It's just a question.
Second of all,
It's just a question.
and let me explain why. Because Frank actually was notarized my adoption paperwork when I officially made CJ Stroud my child. So no, there's players who are off limits, and that is people who I count as my children. So ask me somebody else who's not considered a child. Nikki don't call Trevor Lawrence her kid, her son. Frank legit notarized the adoption paperwork.
That's true. That's true. I did. She brought. We was on live, I think, when I did it.
Yep. And I airdropped it to him. He signed it and he sent it back.
Mm-hmm. She's right, June. She is. So,
So to me, no, because to me that's technically incest because I technically is
Let's
now
see.
his mother.
but June, I got a question for you.
Yep.
If if they said lick Jalen Hurts' booty hole and y'all win another Super Bowl, would you do it?
I would tell Nikki to do it. Green Bay Packers.
Hey, Nick, you saw how he turned that around? Said no, nah, but June, y'all gonna get another Super Bowl.
All right, Frank, I have one for you.
Go ahead.
You ready?
Yeah.
Suck.
Damn.
Jabril Peppers' big toe.
Oh, shit. What? Good Lord.
Jabril Peppers, right? Your defensive player. Is that his name?
Yeah, Peppers. Yeah, Jabril.
Peppers.
Yeah.
Suck his big toe, and Brady comes back another year and wins you guys your 7th Super Bowl.
I guess I ain't winning no 7 Super Bowls. I ain't sucking nobody's big toe. But I tell you what I'll do. I'll put some peanut butter sun on it, tell him to close his eyes and put Luna over there to lick his toes.
Nah, it ain't Luna Jew.
And I ain't doing it. She.
Ew.
Ain't no way. Hey, Nikki, we ain't winning another Super Bowl day in my life. Then fuck it. It's just not happening.
It's the toe.
Crazy.
You just gotta go like this to the toe.
Crazy.
No. You crazy. That's the worst shit.
Crazy.
And they'll be like, Frank, you sucked this toe for a ring. You worse than a hole in the street. Get out of here. No, it's not happening. Not happening.
Wait,
Crazy.
Jill, Nikki. All he gotta do is do this.
Let me see. Show me.
This
Let me see.
Not happening, Nikki. Ain't no way.
You
Hell.
gotta hit up. Yeah.
You gotta make the sound effect.
I tell you
You
what.
gotta hit up.
I'll tell you about off camera some shit we talked about on duty one day. But anyway, all right, well, that's it. I'm gonna go around the room, wrap it up. Nikki go first, then Bree, then June, and I'll close it out. Or
I had a question for you guys.
you did.
I wanted to,
Question.
I wanted to test something really fast.
What's it? What you want to?
So this is just a I just wanted to see you guys' input really quick. I'm just trying to pull it up here. So here it is right here. All right. So damn, I would have to share my screen.
Share your screen. You got permission.
All right.
I don't think June has ever shared his screen with us a day in his life.
No, I don't think so either.
Oh my goodness. This thing says share screen. Let me share a screen. Start broadcast, is that what it is?
Mm-hmm. Yep, you click screen and then you click start broadcast. Yep.
Oh,
All
it's
right, cool.
on the iPad. Okay, go ahead.
All right, now click your home button. There we go.
All right, cool. So you see the Bills, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And this is their schedule.
Uh-huh.
Looking at their schedule right now, where do you guys see their season ending right now? What do you think it will be if you had to guess? Go ahead. I'll let you guys take a look at it.
I'm gonna draw because I need a draw to be able to
W.
Mm-hmm. Where's my draw?
Yeah,
Hold on. 1. Stop moving it, June, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Don't cheat, nobody.
8, maybe. 9, 10, 11.
9, 10, 11. Yeah, maybe about 12 wins.
12?
12.
Yeah.
wins.
I said 11 and 6.
All right. What about you, Frank?
10 and 7.
All right, check. Now, with this being said, we're going to go ahead and look at somebody else's really fast.
June, you should have updated the notes.
No. This is something I had thought about the other day. And I just put it,
You should put it in the notes.
We're almost done. Relax. All right. All right, now looking at this right here, we're only gonna do 2 teams. Looking at this right here, what do you see their
Wait,
record?
just
Alright.
go back. I don't. What team this is?
The
The
Chargers.
Chargers.
You said the Chargers. Okay.
Mm-hmm. 1, 2.
3. I don't know.
9,
2,
10.
3, 4, 5.
10 and 7.
Oof.
9 and 8. 10 and 7 or 9 and 8.
Shit, I
7.
even say 8.
8.
Push 9.
12 and
Stretch 9.
on 12 and 5.
They so iffy. They got their bye week too early.
Yeah, it is too early.
I hate early bye weeks.
Yeah, it's too early. They got a long stretch. Week 6 to week 18.
All right,
Yeah,
cool.
a solid 9.
All right, check. Now, how do I go back to not sharing screen? Here it is.
So you get there you go.
All right, so hey, this is my thing to you guys, right? So you guys primarily had the Bills having this crazy, amazing winning season, right?
I think they'll have a better.
And then you guys pretty much had the Chargers having a mediocre winning season. Check.
Mhm.
When in turn, right, we're talking about the strength of schedule here. The Bills had the number 7 toughest schedule, and the Chargers had the 28th. So how much does the strength of schedule really matter?
It don't.
It don't, right? It doesn't matter at all, because with the strength of schedule being 28th, you would have thought, hey, the Chargers would have had a better record than the Bills. And then with the Bills having what they had, with the strength of schedule they had, they would have had.
No, you're looking at it different.
Wait, let me just cut June off really quick.
Yeah,
But
because it's wrong.
putting
the
it out
strength
there.
of schedule
Hey,
mattered. The strength of schedule mattered 2 years ago with the Eagles when they made it to the Super Bowl. But now
Hey.
the strength of schedule don't matter.
I didn't bring it up that year. I was just a guy living.
Yes, you did. That's the whole reason why you and Nikki and Frank got in that big ass argument over the strength of the
Look.
schedule.
And that's why we're talking about it right now, right? And it mattered to some, to me, it really didn't. But my thing, what I'm trying to say is the Bills have the 7th. They got the 7th strength, 17th strength of schedule.
Harder.
Chargers.
Yeah,
And the hardest, and the Chargers got the 28th. With you having the easiest strength of schedule and how highly we've been talking about John Harbaugh, you would have thought that these records were kind of flip-flop. And then with the Bills losing what they have and what they have in place, and with the unsuccessful record that they've had in the last couple of years, losing Diggs and whatnot, I mean, you guys rated them pretty good. So what I point to
you
this,
gotta-
the strength of schedule really don't mean shit. Because if it would have been me, I would have flip-flopped these things
But
around. And I had the Chargers. I would have had the Chargers.
The strength of schedule don't mean shit when it pertains to
We're
the
talking
Chargers
about
and Bills,
this.
but it matters when it
My
pertains to the
confusion is
Philadelphia
this.
I was just asking
That
the
don't make no
question.
My confusion is this. The strength of your thing. Okay, saying the Chargers will have less makes sense with them being so low on the hardest season. They're number 28 saying that their
They got
season
the easiest. They got the easiest schedule.
Yeah, but by saying
And
that they have the lowest, okay, so look, you're looking at it wrong. You have the easiest based off of how bad you did last year.
No, you got the easiest based on the opponents that you're gonna have that you're facing.
Yes.
Facing this year.
Yeah, because you're not great. So of
No.
course we're gonna say the other team that's playing you are going to have more success than you. We did the Bills so high because we say they are a better team.
But
So
that's
they
exactly
will have
what
that many
why I did what I
wins.
did.
Yeah, so but that's why the Chargers will have less wins.
Look,
No,
what I'm trying to say is they're ranking the Chargers so high, not just based on the quarterback, but based on what the additions that they had, and also the massive head coach that they put into their system. They're going to be a great team in the future. Now, the reason I picked the Bills is because they lost Diggs. They don't have a good running back. And they really haven't capitalized, in my opinion, with what they had when they were a great team. So the strength of schedule, to me, I was trying to compare the easiest versus, well, not the easiest, but one of the easiest, because they're 28th and number 7, to see if you guys see where I was coming from. Just a comparison wise. So just to say that it doesn't matter.
My question is this, because I want anybody talking. I want to understand. So with the Chargers having the 28th easiest schedule,
The
that would
28.
then I was right with a 12-5. Not right, but it's fair to say if they have the easiest, they should get the 12. Now the Bills having the hardest schedule, if
They're number
somebody's 9 and
7.
8, then that's
Right.
goes with that. I said 10 and 7. The reason I say it doesn't matter to me, right? Here's why. That's based off the opponents where they ranked out last year. So if you was the 3rd best in your division, you're gonna play all the 3rd best teams in every other division, right? Minus your divisional opponents that don't matter where they fell out. You got to play them twice a year. So, but we all know that come August in training camp, wide receiver X goes for a catch, and now Achilles is torn. Then guess what? Excuse me, he
Now
gone.
they're mashed potatoes. They're
Now that team ain't as strong as it used to be. So that's why I say right now, strength of schedule don't matter. It doesn't, because it's based on who you played, where you fell out last year is who you're gonna play this year. To me, if you're the go ahead.
So this is the point, right? So you remember when I said about the Eagles, because I think that's where the disconnect is, right? So the year that the Eagles did so great, the teams that they had the easiest schedule based off of the teams they played previous schedule. So for example, their first game was against the Lions. The Lions was a sucky team. You get what I'm saying? So when he's saying that the Bills have number 7, right? It's not based off of the Bills' success. It's based off of the teams they're playing success. Do you understand what I'm saying? So your easy schedule is based if you're playing, if you're number 1, you're playing Pop Warner, you're playing this, you're going to have more wins. As your numbers get higher, the teams you're playing is more difficult. So saying that the Chargers is number 28, that means their components are compared to be more difficult components. So when we're saying that the Chargers are playing teams that had a better success last year, it doesn't mean that the Chargers is a good team. It just means that the team that they play had better success. So where June is trying to compare, it doesn't support his argument. It actually goes against his argument. The
No, that's
Bills,
not the argument.
no, it is. It is. You're saying, oh, they're number 28. They're number 28 because their components, the people they played, were better.
No, what I'm saying, the strength of schedule, the opponents that they have have the 28th easiest schedule. And then you got the 7th easiest schedule, right? If you're number 1, you got the hardest schedule. So this isn't a right or wrong thing. It's more so a thought-provoking type of question in the sense of the
number
teams that
1
you're going to
has
play.
the easiest.
It's like saying, hey, you're going to play the Carolina Panthers for 16 games, right? And then you're going to say you're going to play the Kansas City Chiefs for 16 games. You got your toughest schedule and your easiest schedule, right?
Right.
And that's what I was trying to compare. Kind of like a thought-provoking
on the thing?
on the strength of schedule type of thing.
So the number 1 team on the list is the hardest schedule.
Yeah.
And the Cleveland Browns has the hardest schedule.
Yeah.
Number 32 is the easiest, who's Atlanta Falcons.
Right. And I didn't want to compare those two because we knew who's who, and it would have gave it away.
No, I think.
But this is off of the NFL, the thing that Bree posted that last time.
The NFL of the official.
It's gonna change because the Bills don't have the thing that they have, but you can't go off of that. You only you can only go off of the success of the past, and the Chargers' success of the past It's not successful
Look.
comparing.
The-
So
the-
they base it off of the opponent's winning percentage. They get the average. So once the schedule comes out, they get it, and it's based off of like the last 2 years. They get the average off of the last 2 years of strength
Right.
of schedule. So it'll change
I
next
wish I
year.
could see it because you'll see what I'm talking about.
I'll post it.
But I like it. I like the topic. I think they got you guys. It's thought provoking. You know, it's not a right or wrong thing. It's more so that we really believe.
No,
in the
you try to
Celtics.
prove something, but
No,
what you was
I'm
trying
not.
to prove. Why the fuck you didn't put the Eagles shit up there? Because I
you
can
guys
tell you
would
that.
have gave it up. They would have gave what I'm trying to think about.
He
Yeah,
was
but
top
you-
for 21st with the toughest schedule.
The Commanders got a harder schedule than the Eagles.
Yeah, they're top for 16 with the Chiefs.
The Patriots got a harder schedule than the Eagles.
Yeah, we're top for 8th.
Yeah, we had a rough patch.
See, to me,
No, I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about who they're playing.
but this is what that's based off of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that. But I need to see who they're playing.
Nikki, you're such a hater, yo.
No. I'm not even talking about other teams. I'm talking about the two that you mentioned.
He pulled them up. He showed them.
I know, but I can't see it right now. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Like to be like, bro, they're paying the Patriots. And I just use that as an example because they said they don't think the Patriots going to win any game this season.
we're not
So
favored.
whoever, yeah, they're not favored, but that's what I'm just saying. Based off of that, I understand that, but based off of that, if the Chargers is playing them, we're going to give it to the Chargers.
Look,
If the Bills are playing them, we're going to give it to the Bills.
if the
If they
Patriots,
play them twice in the year, they just won 2. You get what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you, man, this is what I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna do. If the Patriots go 0-16, 0-17 this year, at the end of the season, I will let June pick out the Super Bowl 52 shirt he wants me to wear, and I will wear it. That's how much confidence I think we'll win one game this season.
At least
Say
one.
one.
At
If-
least.
You heard it, June. You got my word. If
As a minimum.
we don't win not one game this season, but after the season's over, you pick out the shirt that says Super Bowl 52, Eagles champs, and I'll wear it on the podcast.
Let's go.
June gonna be praying every fucking game.
Let them live. Let them live.
Or
Let them live.
Jesus, I pray that this, and at the end, in Jesus' name we pray, fly Eagles fly.
Yeah, amen. Right?
Yes.
Anyway, look, I'll go first. Great episode, Bree. Thanks for the topics, June. I wish you had brought this up sooner so we could have more time to dedicate to the topic. But we pushing almost 2.5 hours on this joint, or 2 hours and 10 minutes of recording. So, great episode, great time, great topics. Look forward to having more things to talk about. And of course, I won this week only because Nikki wasn't really playing. I think Nikki could have gave us a run for our money if she would have just played a little bit and put.
Because he questions and didn't forfeit.
Yeah, she could have got one right, at least the Raiders. You know what I'm saying? So,
Coulda got-
yeah, she could have got some. But we're not gonna hold it against you. With that being said, June, you got it. Go ahead.
Hey, it's
Close
a
it
beautiful,
out.
beautiful episode. Beautiful episode here. It's been a while. I think it's been a while since us four have been in here. But hey, it's another Sunday closer to the preseason. So we'll take it step by step at a time, and let's not look at the entire staircase. Hey, happy to be here. Glad to see you guys. I'm glad everybody's in healthy. Nikki, I'll see you this week. Bree, keep doing your thing. Frank, keep killing it. And until next time, folks, fly, Eagles, fly.
Bye.